The date was March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a Boeing 777, stood on the runway at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The crew prepared for a routine flight to Beijing. Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, a veteran pilot, went through his pre-flight checks. The first officer, Fariq Abdul Hamid, was making the trip to Beijing for the last time as a first officer. He was moving up to captain on the Boeing 777. The 227 passengers settled into their seats, excited to reach their destination. At 12:41 a.m., Flight 370 took off into the night sky. The first leg of the journey was uneventful. The flight crew made contact with Malaysian air traffic control and everything seemed normal. Little did anyone know that this ordinary flight would soon become one of the biggest mysteries in aviation history. As MH370 climbed to its cruising altitude, the world had no idea that this was the beginning of a haunting enigma that would captivate the globe for years to come. 38 minutes into the flight, as MH370 approached Vietnamese airspace, Malaysian Air Traffic Control made a routine request. They instructed the pilots to contact Ho Chi Minh City Control. Captain Shah responded with the standard acknowledgement, "Good night Malaysian 370. These were the last words anyone ever heard from Flight 370. The plane's transponder, which transmits its location, suddenly went silent. Air traffic controllers in both Malaysia and Vietnam tried frantically to re-establish contact. Their calls went unanswered. MH370 had vanished. Confusion reigned in those first few hours. How could a modern aircraft equipped with sophisticated communication and tracking systems simply disappear? The initial search focused on the area around the plane's last known location in the Gulf of Thailand. Search and rescue teams from multiple countries scoured the waters, hoping to find any sign of the missing plane. However, as the hours turned into days, a horrifying realization began to dawn. MH370 had not crashed in the Gulf of Thailand. Data from military radar revealed a shocking truth. Someone had turned off the plane's communication systems and deliberately flown it off course. MH370 had flown west, back over the Malay Peninsula, then south towards the vast and remote southern Indian Ocean. Section 4. The search begins. The search for MH370 became the most expensive and technologically advanced in aviation history. Ships and aircraft from 26 countries participated in the effort, using sophisticated sonar equipment and underwater drones to search the ocean floor. The search area was immense, covering thousands of square miles of the treacherous and unpredictable southern Indian Ocean. Months of intensive searching yielded no sign of the missing plane. The lack of answers only deepened the mystery, fueling endless speculation and conspiracy theories. Families of the passengers and crew clung to hope, but as time passed, the grim reality began to set in. MH370 was lost, and the reason for its disappearance remained a haunting enigma. Section 5. A loss felt around the world. Memorials were held around the world for the 239 souls lost aboard MH370. In Kuala Lumpur, a remembrance ceremony was held on the one-year anniversary of the disappearance. Family members released paper lanterns into the sky, each lantern carrying their hopes, their grief, and their unanswered questions. The impact of MH370's disappearance extended far beyond the families directly affected. It sent shockwaves through the aviation industry, leading to changes in safety protocols and aircraft tracking systems. For the general public, it served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of mystery. Section 6. Unanswered questions. Years have passed since MH370 vanished, but the search for answers continues. Independent investigators and experts from around the world have pored over the limited data available, trying to piece together the final moments of the flight. Theories abound, ranging from mechanical failure to pilot suicide to even more outlandish possibilities. Despite the lack of a definitive explanation, the legacy of MH370 lives on. It serves as a poignant reminder of the mysteries that still linger in our world, and the importance of seeking answers no matter how elusive they may seem. The families of those lost continue to hope for closure, clinging to the belief that one day, the truth about MH370 will be revealed. Until then, the search for answers goes on, driven by a determination to honor the memory of those lost, and to prevent such a tragedy from ever happening again.